Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I thought I'd go back to the start where I play some Automobilista, and something that still makes this game special. I know the handling isn't quite right and a lot of people moan about that, but it's an enjoyable game, and I think that's the most important thing. Do you enjoy the game? It doesn't matter how realistic a game is. If you don't like it, what's the point playing it? But when you get tracks like this, like the I think it's the 1971 version of the Nordschleife, and with the added track going around that no other game has. I know that Assetto Corsa Evo's just had the track that you actually leave from the car park, which is good as well. Brilliant, actually. But I thought we'll jump into the German car. We'll jump into Mercedes. I think it's the 130E, 190E even. I can't read. And we'll see what it's like. And don't expect any like fast driving, but this is what it is like. Here we go. So obviously cabs are a bit different in this one. I just think it's just so nice just to see what the scenery is actually like here. You can't like race as normal though, because obviously if you go off track at all you cannot cut, so it's a bit like a rally actually in that way. Obviously, I don't really know this track, so I'll just take it up nice and easy. This game is obviously improved with its handling that over the years. It's just still got that floaty kind of feel compared to some of the other. I think closest to it would probably be PMI, which I thought about making a video on, but I don't really think there's much point these days. I mean, it wasn't working on my steering wheel at all before the latest update. I can actually say it is working now. The steering wheel's feedback just kept going mental. It was only from the left hand side. This was really annoying. But look at that. I don't know how realistic this would have been for back. Jesus, that's a steep corner. It's still a bit cold. They are coming up the temperature. I like this car as well. I did try the BMW, but it's extremely oversteering happy. I think. Totally don't know the track, but it's. I think it'd be good to do in like old Formula cars. I just killed my car, hopefully it's fine. See the damage is on. Obviously you do hit more of the normal part. Just really good to see what this used to look like, kind of hitting more of the normal part now. Finally hit 5th gear. But with cabs, definitely don't want to hit these. If you've never played Automobilista because you watch the big YouTubers and they say how unrealistic it feels or whatever, I think you are missing out. It isn't, yes, it's not got the handling of Le Mans Ultimate or Assetto Corsa, but what it does have is a lot of options, and it does have a good modding kind of community that brings like project cars to things over. That I feel it was really good. And it's now got LMU support, so you can have some good online game races, not multiplayer races. That's the one. I've got the ones out. As I had to reset my steering wheel just before playing this. So for some reason, my throttle was working like a button, so it was on full or not on. That was obviously no use. Trying to race in a set of course on the F40, and it just kept spinning because of it. I was wondering what was going on. That was what it was. I actually do really like Automobilista's force feedback. I have a custom feedback on right now though, but it's actually really good, like the default. And the reason I've got a custom is just to kind of rub off all the artificial things that I don't need to feel. Yeah, if you expected to see some really fast lap here, then definitely not, but I'm kind of missing from the Logitech the gear stick that I got with it. Thrustmaster are supposed to be releasing a clutch, I think, for these pedals. Hopefully early next year. I might get that, but the steering wheel is a lot more, not the steering wheel, the gear stick is a lot more expensive than the cheap Logitech G29, but then it is exactly that. It feels cheap and it is cheap. This is tighter than I think it is, and it's a lot steeper there. Tighter in the track nowadays. Whether or not it was like that, who knows? I don't know if you could take this car completely. Oh shit! I forgot where I was on the track. That is. Oh dear. I'm on the roof. So that's what happens when you're too busy talking. Forget where you are on the track. I just thought I was now on that straight bit, but I was not. Almost crashed in there. It's good just to go back and maybe learn the track a bit. It's one thing that I don't like about Automobilista is if you touch the grass, it's like you've just went on. Now I know it's not going to give you the grip of tarmac, but I hate the fact that it's basically like ice. Sometimes think you might get more grip on ice than the grass at Automobilista. I wish they would just kind of like fix that, because especially if it's just one wheel showing. It definitely wouldn't cause your car to do the crazy things. Again, that's just one of the pitfalls of Automobilista. I'm guessing the Madness engine itself. After this bit. But other than that, there is no other game out there so far. It's got like the depth of Automobilista. I was so hoping that Project Motorsport was going to have the same depth. I wouldn't have minded if it was the same physics as Automobilista. Or Project Cars too. I mean, But they really balls the launch up. Now they're letting people go. Sales obviously not being, but they didn't need to be slowing down so far there. I've done that again. Just missed the crasher there. On the straight now. But so disappointed with Project Motor Racing. That's actually what I brought this channel back for, but kind of disappeared now. But now I've went away and got myself a new wheel and everything like that. So hopefully I'll be back. Come on. I don't really feel the skid there. That's the only. I don't really recognise a lot of it because you don't have the same kind of like cabs and that. And it's so much riskier going fast because the cabs, the height of the cabs, if you hit them, no grip there, it's completely lost your grip, brakes are cold. I'd actually love to drive this track, obviously not this version because we'll never get this, but it would be cool. But come on. Didn't expect these cars to have ABS, but they do. Trying so hard not to hit these cabs. It's feeling so much better now that my throttle's actually working properly though. I did a factory reset to get it to work, which was very strange. I don't know what happened. But we're off the race line there. But we didn't smash, that's the main thing. Look at the scenery. Just keep forgetting it's steeper and doing that through throttle over there. At that curb actually. I feel it kind of like pull the car over. That's it, I believe it would. Try and not smash this then. A bit too slow, but it's better than smashing. This is a fast bit now. Feel the steering going light as you're going over every hump. So that is good. Not if I should bother, we're being 50 there. There's a lot of things I think games could learn from Automobilista, obviously handling it side, and I'm hoping that they will release a career mod very soon. I think that would be really. I think a career mod is something that sim racing is massively missing, like something like Gran Turismo used to have. Oops, not getting back in there. And the carousel. Just taking it easy. This kind of get back to track. I can never remember where I am on it. To get a lot of the corners, you can take a lot faster than I do. I definitely take that faster. I always thinking like the steeper back. Drifting, yeah. Getting closer. Didn't need to drop there. Forgot where I was again. That was close. I'm close to the mini carousel now. Hopefully I actually enter this one properly. That was better. Oh, I feel the bumps on that one as well, sure. They usually do. I don't know if it's just a special track. In the long straight now. Yeah, it's just so much different, and it's so good just to race something that it looks different. I know it's pretty much the same track layout apart from the start, but it's good just to see all the different things, like all the bushes and that apparently used to be there. By the way, if you haven't subscribed and you do like this kind of videos, then please subscribe, drop a comment down below as well. Give the video a like, that would we really appreciate it. Put it around there. Tricky part of the track. And that's a lap. It's coming up. There's a lap. There's a lap. That is what I think is the 1971 version of the Nordschleife, Nürburgring. And it's different. If you haven't played it, then Automobilista is expensive now. You can easily buy it. I don't know, I think it might have been a DLC. I cannot remember, I did get it a while ago. But it's certainly worth your time, I think. It's worth buying. Don't take notice of anyone of there. Yeah, the physics aren't 100%, but I find it fun. I think you'll find it fun as well. Yeah, if you like this kind of videos, drop me a like, subscribe for more. Until the next one, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.